See how many tiny bits of melodies we have sprinkled everywhere, and it sounds so coherent, and that's what I think is amazing. Hi, my name is Henrik Jarda, I'm a musician, and today we're gonna talk about the music from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Let's go! Oh, this opening, it's magical. This vibraphone or the marimba with the strings here, doing the little trills there. Woo! That is fantastic. Wow, this is very harmonically complex. This is D major over E. I think it's an F sharp minor at 11. That is super weird. Other harmonies there, because we get the D and the C sharp. It's different harmonies, but it's still the same motion there. Okay, so we're in D major from the beginning. D major. D minor. Listen to this. Major chords. Woo! Walking up whole step in whole steps. And the 4 chord of D major kicks in. Oh, that is lovely. I love the 4 chord in major keys. It has such a very uplifting quality. Let's check out the chords. That is so good. Damn. Let's listen and actually talk and not just play. Not only are the chords like super well thought out and the chord progression, everything is so magical, but listen to the strings here, how they fade in and fade out. And we get some trills. I'm gonna explain what a trill is. Trills are often played in intervals of minor seconds and major seconds. What we get there, the C sharp and the D, that's a minor second, the closest interval we have in the 12-note system. And then we have major seconds, and those are a whole step apart. And we're back in a major mode. The bagpipe here, another level of creativity. Never thought I would hear that. I like how the pizzicato bass sounds super big, right? So if you don't know what pizzicato bass is, I can show you with very simple plugins. We pluck the strings and it has a very gentle sound to it. If you compare that to maybe staccato, which is short notes with the bow, it sounds a lot more aggressive. It wouldn't give the same gentle sound to the overall piece of music if they decided to use staccato. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. This is so lovely. I think I found a very common chord progression in the Zelda OST universe. This is a very common chord progression I hear in a lot of Zelda music that I have analyzed so far. What's also very kind of similar between how they use the chord progressions, we only stay on the chords for 2 beats. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Right? Listen to the unique choices of instruments representing each race in Hyrule. So we have the Ritos, which is kind of the woodwind. It sounds like some kind of sitar, but that symbolizes the Gerudos. The marimbas, I don't know. Maybe I think that's the Zoras. And of course that the brass is very Goron-like. And the bagpipe has the quality from Hateno Village. So basically. So all of these instruments symbolize all the different races, including you. Your brain focuses on this melody first. Da-na-na-da-da. Response. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see the chorus here. What the fuck am I? Oh, and we're back. That was a long travel. Listen to that thick brass. Has so much character into it. See how many tiny bits of melodies we have sprinkled everywhere, and it sounds so coherent in a way. And that's what I think is amazing. This is truly a masterpiece of a song too. Listen to how much color that is. And look at this voicing too. Root, 5th, minor 7, add 9. We have the 3rd here, colliding with the 9, right? And look, and then we have those higher pitches there. Woo! Something like that, but as you can hear, a lot of colors. I would say this chord, this is kind of like non-functional harmony. Let's listen to the landing note, right? Do you hear this note? The D sharp. Here, in the last chord before we transition, it's the D sharp. So, there's this video by Charles Cornell when he kind of makes melodies out of people like talking and stuff, where he shows that any chord can go with any note. And I would say this is kind of the case where you have a melody in mind and then you just check for chords that can sound good with that note. Because we just land on a note there, we don't play many notes, because that would be harder to justify. Chromatically down. Secondary dominant to this G minor. Oh, we have some pedal chords. I did not know we had some pedal chords here. Look, we stay on the G. Pedal chords or pedal notes is basically when we have the bass sustained, but we create chords around it. So in the beginning we have a regular kind of G minor 7, and then we have F over G, woo! That is so freaking cool. We need to talk about tremolo, by the way. Tremolo is basically when we play a note repeatedly very fast. That works, that sounds very nice. But when we do this, to sustain the notes, it has a very different flavor. It sounds like we're using a mandolin to play the melody, which is super lovely. And I love this acoustic guitar. It's not often we hear guitar kind of like this. Listen to the pauses here. How the melody how everything just breathes. Super carefully thought out. Some chords are arpeggiated, some chords are just plucked. It creates this super kind of wavy motion to the music. Yeah, this is very harmonically ambiguous. This first chord, G minor 7, G6 sus2 it says on Logic. Very interesting chord. This doesn't define that it's a major chord. It sounds super bright, and the notes we're using are in the key of G major. I would say this is very harmonically ambiguous, and that's why they don't want to suggest too much in the melody. If you have chords that are harmonically ambiguous, you have much more freedom where the melody goes. And depending on the melody, if you use notes from the G minor scale, we will think it's in G minor. If you use notes from G major, we will think it's from G major. These notes doesn't really tell us that we are in a specific minor or major key, since G, D and C exist in both major and minor. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Beautiful flute, by the way. Strings, a combination between staccato and legato. It has a very marching feeling, and I love these snare drums. Here it sounds like it's more clear if it's in minor or major. Let's see. It sounds like we're more in G minor, since we get the E flat major here, and then we get the C minor. And you might be wondering, if we get a minor sound, how come it doesn't sound like sad or depressing at all? Well, it's because we use a major chord from the minor mode, E flat major. It doesn't exist in G major, but it's still a major chord, and that's the first thing we hear after we transition, so it sounds very bright. To understand the music from Breath of the Wild, you definitely need a lot of music theory, or otherwise you won't understand shit why they do what they do. And I'm still working on it. I don't understand everything. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you had a really great time here. Don't forget to leave any suggestions in the comment section below. And yes, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.